That's good for an Eagles first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Great.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the Commanders' 15-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Yep, trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. This one's caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Dory Jackson now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They run the counter with White. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 65 catch. Street. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Trey Amos, rookie second rounder on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Out. 180. Hey, 73.
3rd and long for him here. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Trey Amos. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these.
And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. This one taken in by Granson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
73.
Hurts setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He gets him inside to 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That's completed right side. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
From the red zone now. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Delta, set. On anyone, huh? Boys, you got this. Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's incomplete left side. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Great. Set. 180. Hey, easy. 63. Bad. Delta.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Elliott connects there. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. Daniels now on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You really see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he gets him around 6 there. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Seven Pirate, 18 Rattler, H, go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go. Set. Not 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ranger. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Here's Daniels. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Ready?
4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
To the air again, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And he's got it, so they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
180, 180. Crowd left Yeti.
Now Hurts. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great, set. 180, 180. Crowd left Yeti.
Back to throw, Hurts. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. So 1st down from the 41. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing here, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Five DBs out there for the Commanders on third.
73. Great. Set. 180.
Here he goes, third and long. Flush down now to his left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They'll go. Hurts. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense is set. First and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He calls his own number again. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win. And yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta figure out this third down here.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. And he's caught. He's got ground. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Philadelphia, I made it from the tent by the gun to the good life. Moved out the hood, how you tryna roll me back?
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
No touch that. 180, 180. Hey, 73, 73. No touch.
Hurts to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 5-yard loss sets up third down and goal.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring it on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it. Guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop. It's the same thing with these pass catchers on the other end of it. Those that can play through contact tend to separate themselves.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within one score. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He put everything he had into this one, and this is intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut, and they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he cuts it back right. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw just the right throw, and we're tied. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. 60.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. The defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11, Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
They'll air it out on third. Good strike downfield to late. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Out of the gun, White. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zach Bond with the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Ready?
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a third-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Saquon, and he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hurts looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throwaway.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Good. On anyone,
Zone read give here to Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
On anyone, Hey, Silver.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
4th and forever coming up.
Out. Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Bang. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Don't touch.
He's back to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Good. Check. On anyone, 63.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Good, set. Hey, 73.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Good. Set. No touch.
Hurts yet again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Elliott connects there, and that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Check. Cougar 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Dragon 60. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18, 19 Lion.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
60 Eagles. 19,
To throw, Daniels. White working downfield, and he has it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
It's White on the give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready! Bronco 80. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. Come back, Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Gets everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Hold the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. He's loaded another one up. They did it. He made the interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. On in is Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Getting out to his left. He tucks it in. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And he gets his own fumble, so the comeback hopes are still alive, but that clock keeps running.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
60.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Great, set.
They go with Barkley here. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63. Trevor.
Back to throw it. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Go Silver, ready?
To throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds the in route complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
19 tight. 60 Bison. 18 Pioneers. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Up the middle, here goes White. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hop 70, hop 18, rep 79 Broncos.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Hop 70, hop 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
He'll look to throw it. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Take pass. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
63. 63. Great, set. Tiger Hornet.
Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's good.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And now they have a 1st and goal. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he spikes it here, 18 seconds to go. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Great, set. And anyway, 73. 73. Roy.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
No touch.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. And the pressure's there. He goes down. The sack denies them the two-point conversion.
Eagles 30, Commanders 29. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
65 catch, 65. 9 Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
That's good for Washington. First down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs, check smash. Come 19, come, roll.
Here he goes, one final shot. Escapes out to the left. Steps up and he's running with it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note, getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.